You know, a lot of people say that sewing is only for girls. When I was in high school, my mom bought a brand new sewing machine. She asked me if I would look at the sewing machine and maybe teach her how to use it. So I learned how to sew when I was in high school. Lately, my wife's back has been hurting her, and I decided maybe I could put my sewing machine skills to use and make her a rice bag that she can lay across her back to help alleviate some of that pain. This is a home economics edition, I guess, but it's time for class.
I got projects that you wouldn't believe. Science stuff, 3D prints and student machines. Na 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 na. It's a Carol thing.
I think that this rectangular section here might just be wide enough to go across her back. My next step is to take this piece, fold it, I'm going to sew around one edge, two edges, and then I'm going to sew in this third edge, but I'm going to leave about an inch because I still need to flip it inside out, and then I'm going to draw some lines for where I want to sew the chambers. It's going to have some chambers, you guys will see. So my next step, I guess, is to sew up these 2 3/4 edges, and then I'll be back. Okay, so now what I've done, as you can see, is I've sewn up these 3 sides, but I left about an inch of room on this side. It's going to be a pretty tight fit, but my goal now is to actually flip this all the way inside out. A lot of people will cut off these corners, but with a beanbag thing like this, a rice bag pack, I'm not too worried about that because I want to make sure that these stitches stay pretty sturdy and strong because it's going to have some weight into it. So I guess my next step is to try and turn this thing inside out. I think that looks pretty good. So now what a lot of these rice bags look like is you'll pour rice into it, sew off a section, pour rice into it, sew off a section, trying to fill this bottom section with rice and then sew it off. When you have a huge mass of rice underneath it, it's not the easiest thing in the world. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew like 3/4 of the way through here, and then 3/4 of the way through here, 3/4 of the way through here, so that it ends up with channels that kind of zigzag through it, and then the rice can be redistributed, and it'll make it a lot easier to pour the rice in the first place. I wasn't paying careful enough attention with my snips, my shears, and I cut a nice beautiful little hole in it, which is awesome. Well, I can either fix this with duct tape or I can just man up and sew it back together, huh? Okay. When you make mistakes, you learn from them. So I'm going to do it in white so that I can remember, hey, it's okay to make mistakes. Well, it's definitely ugly, and I think this is why guys don't sew, because they feel like they're not good at it. But in my personal opinion, although most guys don't sew, they should. They really should. Okay, here we go. So I've got an opening on this side, and I guess it's time for us to start filling it with rice, and hopefully not make a big mess. Sewn by me. Call me husband of the year. Well guys, I hope I got my message across. Honestly, there's a reason why a lot of guys don't sew. Honestly, my belief is you should always be striving to learn more and achieve more. Go out and learn something new. Learn how to sew on a button, learn how to fix a hole in a shirt. These are important things, these skills that you're going to have to know just to be successful in life. Learn what you can while you can, and I will see you in the classroom.
Thank you for watching this video. I want to thank you for subscribing and see you next time. Bye.
Thumbs up.